blockchain technology, I think you've heard from the beginning, is trusted, cannot be changed. So if we use that in our land systems, there has been some of these programs done in countries, I think like Zambia and Zimbabwe, and there were discussions here as well. So that could be another utility case. I don't know which other utility case I have forgotten in terms of blockchain adoption in Uganda. Most of them. So I think that's what we have seen so far in Uganda. It's not like a large scale that it is happening. And like everything else, you start small, one step at a time, right? And then you make your 1,000 steps. But if we could adopt these technologies as a country that struggles with fraud and archaic systems, I think it would really, really helpful.
Thank you. Thank you again. Let's move on to tourism. We all know that tourism is one of our country's largest earners of foreign exchange. Every year, we are told it's either tourism or remittances. Okay, statistics are really coming out. Yes. So I'd like to ask David from Professor. First explain to us why it's Professor, not a Professor, like many people think it is. But then also take us through how Professor is leveraging the capabilities of technology in order to tap into and to increase our earnings as a country, tourism. And also if there are any blockchain-specific applications that either Professor is involved in or has seen or he has seen happening in our tourism sector.
Thanks. You don't know the track history. So, yeah, exactly. So, the question around how we're using technology to increase earnings. For a very long time, Africa has sort of viewed tourism as the same thing. Basically, tourism is where you get batch of people from Europe or America coming into Africa to come and see your wildlife specifically. When you look at the numbers, France has, in 2019, France received 88 million tourists. Spain received, I think, about 77 million tourists. The whole of Sub-Saharan Africa received 63 million. Okay. Now, there are no elephants in France or Spain. Okay. So it's a mix of that make these products work. So it's a mix of infrastructure, security, and eventually most of it really is storytelling. And also the fact that a lot of the source markets for these countries are regional markets. So you find that most tourists in France are from around Europe. Of course, eventually lots of from China going there as well. So for you to make tourism in Africa, the starting point is to enable some from the pre-colonial era products, because I think the safari was a pre-colonial era product, and let's be honest, on smaller operators to build products that make sense to the local market or domestic market, because maybe our interest is culture, maybe it's architecture, whatever it is. So on that basis, what GPSA is doing is we're giving the small operators the tools to do this. The tools are, technology makes it so much easier for you to design an itinerary, distribute an itinerary to be able to accept payments and get customers. So the base level is, let's enable small operators to do this. Let's enable them to be able to tap into new source markets, both regional and local. And as it grows, then you start to see more success of things like marketplaces. And also, new source markets. Can we get more people coming in from Kenya? And we get, when there's an event like this, at the end of people can benefit towards being sold to the people coming into the event. So it's just creating efficiency of product development and distribution. That's our key contribution to the sector. With regards to how we apply the blockchain, Chipesa is specifically pretty early. Again, our approach is very decentralized. Unfortunately, we're not using the blockchain to make this move now. But there are very use cases that we consider. So level one is, there's a lot of payments, especially because of the payments happening within the tourism businesses. When you book a tour or package in Dubai, you must send money from Uganda to Dubai, or Uganda and Mombasa, or whatever it's going. And the challenge now is it costs up to $50 for a typical TG process, because it's $15 on your side, $15 for the recipient, cost of headwinds, cost of moving around. it's pretty expensive. And we're thinking that stablecoins may be a great solution for us and the as an option to be able to make sense. So on the other hand is the information problem or booking confirmations, right? So when I make a booking, I receive a voucher. Now, there are so many ways or so many risks around putting this information around. And we believe that the immutable nature of the blockchain is that we're able to sort of give more guarantees on who is supplying the product or what you expect as a tourist, because there's more verification and more security around the process. So we actually, as a business, are looking into how we can use the blockchain more. And later on this year, do something with stablecoins very soon, and eventually move towards information control. But there's a really cool project on our mind, which I'm happy to share with you, and I think that's one of those that pretty proud that we started. So about it took us about 6 years to get this contract. So we talked to Uganda Wildlife Authority about creating new ways to fund mountain gorilla conservation. Now, you know that trekking really is a way to generate money to fund conservation, of course, to the trekking or donor funding. And the reason why this was important is there's 1,063 mountain gorillas left in the wild. About 55% of those are in Uganda, the rest are in Rwanda and Congo. And the challenge is that when COVID happened, it proved that trekking was very unsustainable because people couldn't fly. And this meant about $25 million for 2 years was pretty much wiped off the balance sheet for poor. So you need to find ways to get money in. And what we did was propose an approach to get the wild to engage with mountain gorillas virtually. So what we did, like it took 6 years to get the contract, so it was very timely when it was last year. And what we did was we have cameras in the forest. So we have a bunch of cameras set up in the forest, different places. And we collect data on a daily basis. So what we did was put this in one application called the My Gorilla Family application. It allows anyone anywhere to join the Gorilla Family, and you can view daily feed for a small subscription fee. But then that was not enough because we thought, how do we make this bigger? And this is where the blockchain presented a very strong opportunity, because we figured that we could actually launch a conservation NFT in a very different way, because we could link specific NFTs to specific gorillas, and be able to actually give the owner of this NFT a lot of information on a regular basis. Because when you contribute to conservation, it's one thing to adopt an elephant, and then you have no real information, or you could reveal that information. But by buying this NFT, you have a lot of access to information. And what we looked at doing was doing a two-level NFT. So we have what we call the silverback NFT that's actually linked to a specific gorilla. And then we have collectibles that also, in one part, the owner of the primary NFT is able to make some money off, so it's actually an investment, but also is able to generate lots more revenue for conservation. This project is still in process. We should hope that we're able to launch it soon. I want to just add one quick one also. Part of the revenue that we make also goes towards projects in the community. And then there was still a tokenized process. So you're receiving, you can actually track where each dollar generated from the NFT sale, the contribution going to the community, where does it go, what does it do? Just generally creates a more transparent approach to conservation. So that's
they are being empowered. So do you see this as a way in which the community, whether it is the case of gorilla, let's say the backward community, or any others, do you see this as one of the ways in which they
educated in other areas who know how to attract customers from all over the world? I think that's what the Super also does in trying to empower the community. So if you feel to win, I've been training a number of times, great experience. This was food, okay? This was food, or in some places where they revere these animals. They worship them in some cases. So you have taken away our livelihood. How are you going to give us back a way to generate incomes? How are you going to take away this poverty? It's a very sad state because for the Bako, for example, they were told to leave the forest. And they live in migratory communities, have no land, they've lost their culture, lost their identity, to be honest. So what this does is, with money coming in to support the community, it helps them create more livelihoods. Conservation is not only about the animals, it's about the animals. It's a one-health concept. It's the forest, the animals, and the community, because the community needs off the forest. this. So it could be the money coming into the NFT sale potentially would go to funding agriculture projects, healthcare, and so many other activities. So I think using especially things like conservation NFTs that you can actually track where this money ends up would actually be very effective for community support in conservation or tourism or something like that.
Great, thank you. Okay, David.
No, the more we move information, how I wish I
We do have students so we do skill for software developers and most recently we also introduced data science and then the next 2 months we will introduce blockchain. Everything around software development, stakeholders and everything. So Scrum Masters, project managers, a lot of people want to do it. That's a lot of technologies that we want to see people in. But we want to do it after we skill our students. Then we need to give them a certificate that they are able to not only share but because we're skilling for local employment, we're also able to share a certificate to someone when is it what time? Because of the right now.
Now we need culture.
And this is what skill we can ensure they are able to talk about if they go to entrepreneur. And then I bring and that team will issue them these certificates from their platform, which is I think Ethereum. Yes. And these certificates are then secure certificates. But also you can ensure that you have integrity of what is involved in there, what is in there. And then we also trust that the person who issued the certificate to can be able to speak confidently about what it is that they say in the brand. So we eliminate rumor and all the rest of them. Someone claiming to have gone to the factory and yet they can't even show some of what they did there. Yes, so that's one utility that I can lift out that is big on this market that should work if we are effectively. So on skilling, you asked me what skill sets do we need to think about in terms of blockchain technology and learning, and what are we doing about it? So, as we all know, blockchain technology is really not so new in this market, but not very well understood. I think that what we say when people used to be a blockchain, at least from 2 years ago, busting Bitcoin. But that's just one application of blockchain technology in the form of cryptocurrency and tokenization. Now, on the side of skilling is where we come in to help you understand what kind of skill set, languages, technology, even the soft skill side of things that you need to have to be able to confidently say that I am a blockchain developer. So where are we at right now at the factory? We've been mostly training for Web 2.0, so I hope that we all have a good understanding of technology here. Okay. So there is what we call Web 2.0 and Web 3.0. Web 2.0 has been here for quite a while. That's where we have people getting to learn things like languages that are for both front end and back end, so you're able to develop mobile applications, web applications, everything that you use on your smartphone at the moment is what is categorized in Web 2.0, the ability to connect people and machines and places or whatever, IoT, Internet of Things, to work together on technology over the internet. That's what people do. So at the moment, we've been training mostly for Web 2.0, which is really software development, and that cuts across so many disciplines. But we decided to train for software developers based on the JavaScript framework.
Now, if I'm going to first stick up your hands, I don't know so many things that you don't understand. Yes, so we've been training software developers based on the JavaScript framework. Why? Because we want to be able to produce a software developer that is all-rounded, understands not just the front end and back end of things, but is also able to communicate with their team, work together with their team, but then is also able to apply what they have learned when they go into a certain job or a team that doesn't necessarily like JavaScript. And they're very quickly able to learn how to write Python because they have the right principles and skill set to be an all-rounded software developer. Now, how does that apply to blockchain? Like I said, blockchain is a Web 3.0 technology. Now we're trying to connect things to work automatically without having humans interfere. Yeah? And we had not yet started skilling for that at the factory, but how does what we do now relate to blockchain technology and what are we working on to do? So we know that, for example, BSB blockchain platform, to be able to work there, you need to have a good understanding of JavaScript. Yes? You have to have a good understanding of C#, C++, the languages that come from the Web 2.0 that I'll explain. So to start with, what we have done so far is to skill people in the languages that are important for them to then go ahead and advance to blockchain technology based on their passion anyway, if they want to go and learn. And then ahead of that now, we have started building partnerships. One of them is, of course, with Capital Salary. The other partners that we have with Coding Dojo. It's interesting how most of these organizations have Dojo with them. But there's an organization called Coding Dojo in America that does skilling, and we've already built this platform that has all the content that we need to train for a proper blockchain developer. So in the future, which is like in 3 to 4 months, we will roll out a blockchain technology program where we'll be able to train blockchain developers, but that will be on the Ethereum platform. So why I'm so happy about this partnership is they were able to have blockchain developers trained on a BSB blockchain platform, and they're also able to apply what they already know from what we trained before in the factory, and they're able to now just grow their skills some more, and then be able to build all these smart contracts and programs that they need to build with what they already know. I feel like I'm saying so many things.
So many good things.
But have I answered your question?
Yes, you have. Yes, you have. Thank you so much. And in that regard, we read and learn that blockchain developers are amongst the most sought after and highest paid professionals globally. Can you comment on this?
Yes, I do agree. But it's also really unfortunate that we cannot confidently say that we have them here. And that's the reason. So at the factory, before we do anything, we follow what the industry is saying. So exactly what you just said. What is being sought after right now? Blockchain developers, data scientists, people who understand artificial intelligence. Why? Because now you have, the whole market is full of software developers. People have self-trained, they've gone to school. Makere churns out like 1,000 software